हेलो एवरीवन फेसबुक पे थोड़ा लेट हो गए क्योंकि एज यूजुअल फेसबुक ने मुझे फिर से ब्लॉक कर दिया है डूइंग फेसबुक लाइव सो आई हैड टू गो टू द सेकंड अकाउंट बट वी आर लाइव नाउ ऑन yet another show, the Sunday special with a special guest. As you can all see, we have Vilas Nayak in the house. We will talk about all what he does in a few more minutes. अभी गाना चल रहा है. गाने के बाद I'm going to introduce him to the Facebook crowd as well. We have already kicked off the show on air. So if you want to talk to us, if you want to ask him any questions, call us on the studio line 408-934-1310. हैप्पी दिवाली. सो ये पूरा हफ्ता तो इसी तरह चलने वाला है. इसी तरह वी गोना celebrate the festival of lights, the festival of goodness over evil. So but अभी हम थोड़ा सा detour लेते हैं. We have a very special guest in the studio with us, Vilas Nayak, and for everyone else who just joined, he is an artist par excellence. He has a skill which not many of us possess, and it takes a lot of hard work and perseverance to get what he has. I definitely feel he is blessed, but at the same time I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hard work jo unko karna padta hai, because it's not something very easy and it doesn't come naturally. So let's go to Vilas and talk to him and understand what he does and how difficult has this journey been. So Vilas, tell us again, you have been doing it for how long now?
Started sketching at age 3, but professionally for the last 6 years.
Last 6 years, okay. And so how has the journey been? I'm pretty sure it's not easy as it looks. YouTube videos look beautiful for sure, but it is not as glorious as it seems, right?
No, I mean, speed painting requires altogether a different kind of skill than just doing a fine art work. So
you need to have stage appearance, you need to be conscious about that. At the same time, you need to entertain the audience and still finish the painting within that 4 to 5 minutes of time frame and get it that you will make a mistake.
Absolutely. And not only that, how about family? How has your family taken this? Because like we were talking, it is not that this was supposedly your primary job. This was just a passion, right?
Yeah, it was my passion. Now, the only goal that I had in my life was to become a full-time artist.
Okay.
Not to make money, not to, not anything else,
but just to
become a full-time artist. But obviously, the society, the peer pressure that what you call as, everybody was like, oh, I was a rank holder when I was in college.
Wow.
Mangalore University, I got 7th rank, then Mysore University, 2nd rank. So everyone was like, oh, you might as well just join a corporate and make some money.
Absolutely.
I had to do that ultimately, and I worked for 2 companies. One of them was IBM. I worked as a human resource officer there for about 5 years. Until one day I realized that, what am I doing, with my own talent? My profile was talent management.
Oh, wow.
So that made me think what I'm doing with, my own talent, and decided to take
part in a couple of reality shows, which worked well for me, and then I quit my job. But then, as you said, family, again, they were quite,
right.
Or how long can you sustain? That was the question most of the people actually had. Family as well as relatives, colleagues at office and all that. But I just wanted to take that risk. I thought this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to, pursue your passion.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so, how did your parents feel when you made that decision, the big decision, I would say? How was the reaction back home?
That was soon after India's Got Talent, actually, on Colors TV.
Okay.
Finalist, 2011 year it was, and I took 6 more months while working for IBM. I was also doing shows until one point, where I was not able to sit and work in office at all because I was traveling all the time.
Got it.
I felt bad about it, and I was like, okay, this is the time to take this up as a full-time profession. My parents were, as I said, they were not sure at the beginning. I told them, okay, it doesn't work, I'll go back to, office work.
Right.
But it's been 6 years now, there's been no looking back anyways.
Wonderful, wonderful. Kya baat hai. So guys, all listening to him, that's how it is supposed to be. As we talk on the Varun Kapur show on Fridays, that if you have a passion, if you really take it seriously, there is definitely never looking back. You just need to have confidence, you need to have faith in your talent, and you just need to do a lot of hard work. So definitely हम और भी जानेंगे विलास से. We will get to know more about him, but it's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back after this break.
जी हाँ, हाकम सिंह ढिल्लों होने के इंडिपेंडेंट इंश्योरेंस ब्रोकर ने संपर्क लिए डायल करो 550-271-219 559-271-2193.
Italy, France, all over Europe mostly. Singapore, Dubai, India, Sri Lanka, Israel, many countries, overall 25 countries.
RadioMirchi1310.com.
So there's
Think fast.
my
In
goal
the
is to
short
take
time
it to
it
100
takes to
countries
listen
because
to
there
this
is no
message,
language
a
barrier
small flame
for art.
can turn into a big fire.
Yeah.
Should bring that up.
Several
Yep.
minutes more, and thick, poisonous smoke may have filled your lungs and reduced your ability to respond. Give it 5, and your entire home may be filled with flames.
Keep breathing. We got you.
Don't
Yeah,
let
so that
your
people
world
can
go
see
up
you.
in smoke. Have working smoke alarms and
Wear
always
your
stay in the
headset as
kitchen
well.
when cooking at high
You guys should wear
temperatures.
your headset.
Learn more at usfa.fema.gov because fire is everyone's fight.
Let me know if it's okay. Oh, came out.
जीवन में अगर खुशियों की मिठास और गमों का मिर्च मसाला ना हो तो जिंदगी का सारा मजा ही जाता रहे. रेडियो मिर्ची 1310 लाया है आपके लिए जीवन का हर रंग, हर खुशबू. रेडियो मिर्ची 1310 सुनोगे तो फिर और कुछ सुनने की जरूरत ना पड़ेगी.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਬੜੇ ਦੁਖੀ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੂਚਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਟਵਾਲ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਦਿਨੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਚਲਾਣਾ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਸਨ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਅੰਤਮ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ 17 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦਿਨ ਮੰਗਲਵਾਰ ਚੈਪਲ ਆਫ ਟਾਈਮਜ਼ 32992 ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਬੁਲੇਵਾਰਡ ਹੇਵਰਡ ਵਿਖੇ 10 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ 12 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ. ਉਪਰੰਤ ਅਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਭੋਗ 1 ਵਜੇ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਫਰੀਮੌਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਏ ਜਾਣਗੇ. ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੁੱਤਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਟਵਾਲ ਨਾਲ 4082916758 ਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਟਵਾਲ ਹੁਣਾਂ ਦਾ ਪਿਛਲਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਹਸੈਨਪੁਰ ਜ਼ਿਲ੍ਹਾ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਹਾਈ ਸਕੂਲ 1949-50 ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿੰਡ ਸ਼ੰਕਰ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ. ਉਹ ਕੋਵੈਂਟਰੀ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ 1952 ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਏ. 1986 ਚ ਉਹ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਆ ਗਏ ਅਤੇ ਮਲਪੀਟਸ ਤੇ ਯੂਨੀਅਨ ਸਿਟੀ ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਰਹੇ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸੈਨ ਹੋਜ਼ੇ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਤੇ ਏਵਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਆਖਰੀ ਜੌਬ ਕੀਤੀ. ਉਹ 10 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ 2017 ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੰਸਾਰਕ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਪੂਰੀ ਕਰ ਗਏ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਫਿਊਨਲ 10 ਤੋਂ 12 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਚੈਪਲ ਆਫ ਟਾਈਮਜ਼ ਹੇਵਰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਤੇ ਅੰਤਮ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਫਰੀਮੌਂਟ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ. ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ 5106680884 ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.
संपूर्ण
Welcome back. So that was a very small commercial break, and now we are back with Vilas. Vilas is, an artist जिसके बारे में मैं जितना बोलूँ उतना कम है, and और actually आज यही करते हैं कि आज मैं थोड़ा कम बोलता हूँ, and I'm gonna let Vilas talk more because everybody needs to listen to his story, everybody needs to know him. और हम उनके बारे में थोड़ा और ये भी बताएंगे कि there are events happening in the Bay Area. So there is an event happening today right after this show at around 4 p.m., 4 to 7, which is happening at Balaji Temple in San Jose, 5004 North 1st Street in San Jose, where he will be painting, he'll be making 2 paintings today. And there's another event happening on October 21st in Saratoga, organized by Sangam Arts. So उसके लिए अगर आपको और details चाहिए, you can contact Usha at sangamarts.org. Usha, U-S-H-A. Usha at Sangam Arts. All right, let's talk to Vilas and know more about it. So Vilas, tell us, how did this Asia's Got Talent happen, and what kind of preparation did you do about it?
I was part of India's Got Talent. I was a finalist in 2011. So Asia's Got Talent was by invitation.
Okay.
So I think they chose participants from 41 countries.
Okay.
And I was one of the participants from India's Got Talent. That was a great experience. My first ever international television appearance. It was fantastic to be on the show. I chose, to create Heath Ledger painting. In the first round. So that was amazing. The judges, in fact, one of the judges, he bought the painting.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, how much did he actually end up paying? Was it really 1,000 or was it more?
No, I mean, he just paid $1,200.
But then
wow.
The show that I did in Chicago a few months ago, that was one of the highest bid which I got, $55,000.
Wow, 55,000
for a
Painting, yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
But anyways,
more than the money, I was really happy about the fact that he wanted to buy the painting and keep it in his home. That was David Foster, a legendary music producer.
Absolutely.
Introduced artists like Jennifer Lopez and many more. So it's an honor for me.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. And I see, I was looking at all the YouTube videos, and I'm pretty sure not everything made to YouTube and everything is not there.
Yeah.
So you've made like Pranab Mukherjee's portraits, you've made Narendra Modi, Mahatma Gandhi, Virat Kohli, SRK.
Yeah.
So let me just, being an SRK fan, let me ask you that question, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our listeners would also be interested. How was it doing in front of Shah Rukh, and how's the feeling?
Amazing. I mean, I have performed for him 4 times. The first, first time it was India's Got Talent grand finale, and for me it was a great experience to meet him for the first ever time. Then I performed for him at International Film Festival of India in Goa. Then once again in Chennai, and the 4th time it was. The video is online. The 4th time when I performed for him, that was Got Talent World Stage Live, where I created his portrait upside down.
Right.
So the experience backstage was amazing. I mean, like, I was backstage, and every time before I go on stage, I'll be like really nervous because I have to create the painting really fast. I have to get it accurate and all that. So I was backstage looking at my phone. In fact, it was his image that I was just memorizing, and I look up and he walked up to me and said, "Hi, how are you doing?" and all that. Now, I believe for a superstar like Shah Rukh Khan to do that is simply amazing.
So I really
respect him for what he's not on screen. I mean, much more than that, what he's backstage. He's an amazing person.
Wonderful. And did he buy that or did you gift him?
It was a gift. So Shah Rukh Khan, he has 2 of my paintings in his home.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Has he ever invited you for dinner or lunches?
Not yet, I'll let you.
Okay. And other than Shah Rukh, you've met a lot of other celebrities. Asking a parent who is your favorite child, but is there like 1, 2, 3, any of your top paintings? Sometimes you also feel that you've done a great job looking at these paintings.
Very few paintings. My favorite paintings are the Amjad Khan, Gabbar Singh painting that I did. Joker painting on Asia's Got Talent.
Okay.
The Dalai Lama painting, personal favorite.
Okay.
what happened after that was truly amazing moment for me on stage, where Dalai Lama just hugged me, and for about 30 seconds he didn't speak anything. That was his way of, many people say that, transforming that energy.
Blessing from him.
Wow.
That
Wow.
is
One of the best moment on stage for me, even performing for Pele for that matter, international superstar, football legend.
Yep.
He was very kind, So, but there are many paintings that, many times I come backstage and I'm not really happy. 90% of the time.
Oh, really?
It's like it.
Uh-huh.
As an artist, I have my own way of looking at, my own artworks. So, very few works that I like about myself.
So it looks like you're a very tough critique for yourself,
yes,
huh?
very tough. And it has to be, otherwise
There's no way that you can improve in future.
All right. Perfect. So let's go to our next song. As we said, we're going to play some Diwali songs as well, and we will keep on talking to Vilas as well. But you can always call us on our studio lines, 408-934-1310, if you have any questions for Vilas, if you want to know more about him. उनके बारे में तो हम जानते रहेंगे, उनके बारे में तो हम और बात करते रहेंगे. But at this time, let's go to a song going with the Diwali spirit. So I'm going to play an old song for Diwali. Hey guys, sorry I'm not on my original ID on Facebook Live because Facebook planned to block me today. Very sad because I would have actually had more people join here. But no matter what, we still are live on this ID and I see a lot of you joining. So hi Amitabh, hi Rahul, hey Harpreet ji, Sat Shri Akal, and hi Rishi ji. I don't know, you met Rishi Kumar? Or are you meeting him?
Yeah,
You met Rishi?
I think I'm going to be.
Okay. So we have quite a few people watching us live. So guys, if you have any questions for him while we are playing the song, and after that I think we have to get into a break, so we can talk here on Facebook Live with him. So tell us more about how it is. How do you like US versus other countries that you visited?
This is my, I think, seventh visit.
Uh-huh.
Second time to the West Coast.
Okay.
I like West Coast more than anything else in US because as an artist I'm really inspired by nature, and I feel West Coast has some amazing naturally beautiful places to offer. So
Absolutely.
every time I come here I make a point to travel away from the city.
Okay.
So last week I was in travel to Yosemite, Grand Canyon, Antelope
Nice.
Canyon, and many other places. So I'm like really inspired now to create.
I know, I saw your picture in the Antelope Canyon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I personally have been trying to go there.
Oh my God.
But there's a particular time, I think, when you should go to capture and every time we miss that.
Yeah.
But looking at your picture, looks like you can go anytime. It is an amazing
Yeah.
place. So let's talk to your friend here. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Tell us about yourself. Your
Hi.
name?
Hi, I'm Vilas's friend. I live in Bay Area from almost 6 years.
Okay.
I work in this.
I think you forgot to tell everyone your name is Manju.
Yeah, Manju. Yeah. Hi.
Okay, he's a little conscious guy, so
Yeah.
excuse. Okay,
Yeah.
so how is he as a friend?
Yeah. So he's a great friend. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, I know him from forever. From class 1, we were
Oh wow,
in the
nice.
same class.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
then you should hold off because then we'll talk to you on air.
Yeah.
All right, let me just keep it back, guys. So sorry, guys, on air as well. So we will hold off talking to him. It's almost time for a small commercial back after this short commercial break.
ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ।
ਇਸੇ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਖ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ USA ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਨ
11th ਗੁਰਨਾਨਕ ਮੈਰਾਥਨ 2017 ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ 11 ਨਵੰਬਰ 2017 ਦਿਨ ਸ਼ਨੀਚਰਵਾਰ ਕੁਐਰੀ ਲੇਕਸ ਫ੍ਰੀਮੌਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ 13 ਮੀਲ ਦੀ ਰੇਸ, 5 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦੀ ਰੇਸ ਅਤੇ 2 ਮੀਲ ਦੀ ਰੇਸ।
5 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਰੇਸ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ। ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਗ ਲੈਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰੋ www.sixsports.com ਤੇ।
ਰੈਪਿਡ ਡਰਾ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਕੋਡ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਫ੍ਰੀ।
ਸਿੱਖ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ USA ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਲਈ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹਾ ਸੱਦਾ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 1-866-499-0032।
So if you see on stage, I'll be like flashing or I'll do slow.
Yeah, we can do slow because there is no time thing there, right? And we can get some floor covering it.
Yeah, that can be done.
Let's do that because that way.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੂਚਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਠਵਾਲ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ 17 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦਿਨ ਮੰਗਲਵਾਰ ਚੈਪਲ ਆਫ ਟਾਈਮਜ਼ 32992 ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਬੁਲੇਵਾਰਡ ਕੇਵਲ ਵਿਖੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ। ਉਪਰੰਤ ਅਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਭੋਗ 1 ਵਜੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਪੁੱਤਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਠਵਾਲ ਨਾਲ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਬਾਬਾ
different thing
ਵਿਸ਼ਵਕਰਮਾ
that
ਦੇ
we do,
ਬੜੀ
or
ਸ਼ਰਧਾ
at least
ਨਾਲ
keep this
ਵਿਖੇ
forever
ਮਨਾਇਆ
and
ਜਾ
then
ਰਿਹਾ
we
ਹੈ।
upload it to
ਅਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ
YouTube
ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਆਰੰਭ 11 ਵਜੇ 20 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦਿਨ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਭੋਗ ਉਪਰੰਤ ਕਥਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਅਟੁੱਟ ਕਲਚਰਲ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਦੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣ ਦਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਚਾਨਾ 5103769428, ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਖਦੇਵ ਸਿੰਘ ਕਲਸੀ 5103045062, ਸਰਦਾਰ ਗੁਰਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਭੋਗਲ 084। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ।
ਛੋਟੇ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਪੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਵੀ ਰੂਟ ਕਨਾਲ ਕਰਵਾਉਣੀ ਹੈ। ਕਿਸ
and family dental practice. Invisalign and clear practice Sasi 5106482887 or visit Newsweek in Fremont. ये पंजाबी, हिंदी, इंग्लिश ते तमिल भी बोलते हैं। जरूरत है सही किसी भी तरह की
Everybody does that.
CI card, Indian passport.
All right, guys. Choti si break. We're just chatting with Vilas. He has a show today. So, but the good news is we might be able to get him here next week once he's done with few of his commitments, and you never know. He might be able to paint something for us.
The Black Prince Stinder Sataj Live and Concert शनिवार 28 अक्टूबर ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਦੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਸ਼ਿਪੋ ਕਾਲਜ 25555 Hesperian Boulevard Hayward ਵਿੱਚ ਟਿਕਟਾਂ $29 ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਐਟ ਨਿਊ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਬਾਜ਼ਾਰ ਫ੍ਰੀਮਾਉਂਟ ਕੈਸ਼ ਫੈਬਰਿਕ ਹੇਵਰਡ ਨਿਊ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਬਾਜ਼ਾਰ ਕੁੰਬੀ ਰੋਡ ਸੈਨ ਹੋਜ਼ੇ ਨਵਾਬ ਕਿਚਨ ਫ੍ਰੀਮਾਉਂਟ ਤੇ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ sulekha.com/SARTAAJ ਇਕੱਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਧਨ ਰਾਸ਼ੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਤੇ ਸਟੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਟ ਨੂੰ ਦਾਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ।
ਸਾਈਂ ਵੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਫਰਿਆਦ ਤੇਰੇ ਤਾਈਂ, ਸਾਈਂ ਵੇ ਬਾਹੋਂ ਫੜ ਬੇੜਾ ਬੰਨੇ ਲਾਈ, ਸਾਈਂ ਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਗੁਨਾਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੁਕਾਈ। VIP VVIP ਤੇ elite ਟਿਕਟ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਮਿੱਕੀ ਸਰਾਮ 4089667019, ਜਗਮੀਤ ਜੋਸਨ 4086583903।
Welcome back. एक बार फिर we are back after the commercial break and we are in conversation with Vilas Nayak. And अब विलास से हम चलते हैं उनके एक friend के पास who is also with us in the studio, and we'll like to know more about Vilas, of course, through a friend who has been with him for like ever. So welcome Manjunath. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
All right. So tell us something about Vilas. Like we were talking about him, you know him since first standard, right? So how has the journey been? Have you been together forever, or did you move out, or he moved out, and what has the journey been like?
So yeah, we grew up in the same city and we went to the same school. It's a small town in India, Karnataka, called Ujure. So
okay.
I met him in like class 1, and then we were in the same school, and then same high school, and then I moved to Bangalore, and he also moved to Bangalore, so we kind of like we used to meet once in a while, and then I moved here in 2011, and since he has been coming here every time when he's here, I just meet him, and
Perfect. And was he a first venture or a last venture?
I am more of a first venture, and he's more of a back venture.
Okay, all right. No, let's not get into that.
But he was always like into art, so that's one thing that I want to say. So I vividly remember, like, even if he has a book, so he would have a book which has like a lot of drawing and sketches and all. Like back in the day, like when I was in elementary school, like 4th standard or something like that.
Wow. So pretty much, he got to know about it at the right age, and then he's been honing his talent since then.
Yeah, and there is one funny thing. So if there was a drawing competition, so he would finish his first, and then he would even help out like people around him.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So
fantastic. So Vilas, in that case, looks like you got to know about this talent pretty early in your life, huh?
Yeah, very early in my life. So I think everyone has that special talent. It's just that after a while, because of some pressure, or they want to get a job or something like that, they will just let go of it.
True.
As Pablo Picasso said, I say this every time, that every child is an artist. Challenge is how to remain an artist once you grow up.
Wow. Yep, that's true. That is very true. Now I'm thinking about it, that's true. So I think, especially back home in India, I think the focus is always on education, that you should focus on your studies first. These things would not, get you the salary and the money that you expect, but things have changed, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, that's not true, at least in my case. For me, it worked the other way around.
Oh really? Okay.
I was good in studies in elementary school. When I was in high school, I just used to play cricket, and I was not even doing paintings and all that. So almost out of 100 marks, I was scoring like 29, 30. So I almost failed also in 9th standard.
Okay.
So my parents were called to high school, and it was like a big issue. But then when I was in first BA college, I started painting again, and I started getting national and South Indian awards and all that. Now the confidence that I got in art started reflecting in my studies, and ultimately, I got 7th rank for Mangalore University and all that. So for me, what the people usually say there, okay, don't go out to play or don't do painting and all that, didn't work for me.
Okay, all right. So there are exceptions to all the rules. Yes. So Manju, what else do you want to share about Vilas during his childhood days that made you, or did you ever think he would be a celebrity that he is right now?
I think in some level, I thought, he is going places, someday. But maybe not like this big.
Okay.
And I could totally relate to his story earlier, that he was saying that, his boost of confidence came from arts. I think I was there, right? So I could see that. So, and he started becoming better and better as he made well in arts.
Right. Yeah. Now he's a name. He's a name to reckon. So, do you know of any contemporaries like you? Oh, looks like somebody's calling. So let me first take a call.
Yeah. Sure.
Hello. Oh, okay. My mother's calling. Okay.
Okay.
No, looks like he won't be able to make a picture at 4 o'clock. So, but he will be back on, and that day he will try to make.
Yes, definitely. Namaste, Auntie Ji. Namaste.
Sorry. Can you hold on for a second? Go ahead, Vilas.
Yes, namaste, Auntie Ji. Namaste. Thank you.
I wish I could see you in person.
Definitely.
So that maybe make me to a question. Do you have any plans?
Not East Coast this time, but I would love to come back here. She lives in...
Yeah, she's with my brother right now in New Jersey.
Oh, and New York last year. I would love to come back probably next year, hopefully. And please do come to my show.
Absolutely. Hopefully next time you're here, she'll be here as well, and I will make sure we all come to your show.
Yeah, definitely.
Any question?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. He charges $1,000, so you know.
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling. All right. Thanks. Bye.
That was so sweet. You got a call from Nice.
I know. So she's been all the posts that I've been doing in the live.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know, we all have seen you in bits and pieces. But now, since you are here, and once I started, we should definitely support such people more. And we should talk about these people more because, you know, all we do is we look at those fancy Hollywood, Bollywood stars. But you are the real star. So you know, I was just talking to somebody. Say, for example, you would be practicing, but you only get 2.5, 3 minutes to have that painting and throw it and then bring another one and start again.
Yeah.
It is all real. So it is definitely very tough, right, what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I do practice a lot before every show. But no matter how many times I practice, what happens on stage, it just happens. You know, many a time I've been surprised as to what just happened on stage. So I believe, you know, there has to be that gut feeling that, okay, I'll do well. And because the audience is watching you, there is a time limit being set, and, you know, you need to get the painting accurate and all that. There are many things that you actually need to have as qualities as a performance artist, you know, as against doing a fine artwork at home.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my questions as well, you know, because not everyone who is listening to us, who's watching us on Facebook, knows the difference between like fine art. So maybe if you want to shed some light, you know, what is the difference and how different?
Since many of the Indians are listening right now, I would rather explain it in terms of playing cricket, because we are all fond of cricket and everybody knows that. So
Absolutely.
It is just like, you know, 2020 and Test cricket.
Okay.
Now, the qualities that you need to have as a Test cricket player is this probably same thing that you need to have as an artist. You need to have a lot of patience. Of course, the technique and the skills, you know, but there needs to be a lot of patience, you know, to create a fine artwork. Whereas to play 2020 cricket, you need to be like really impatient. You need to hit boundaries and sixes. Now, that's what I do when I go on stage and perform. So yeah, to create fine artworks, you know, you need to be like really patient. Whereas on stage, I need to be really impatient. So it is quite challenging to manage both at the same time. So yeah, going forward, my challenge would be how to be a good 2020 as well as Test cricket player, and you know, going forward.
Wonderful, very well said. I have to get into another commercial break, guys. Of his favorite pieces of art that he's done and he's proud of, and if there is any that तो बने रहे हमारे साथ. हम एक छोटी सी commercial round चलता रहेगा, and we will be back after this small commercial break.
That it is, I also,
510-509 seeding will be donated to.
What is your next trip?
Yeah, somewhere like in Gurdwara.
Will be amazing, very divine.
Very good thought. Very good thought. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you should also.
Did I take you to that San Jose Gurdwara?
I think we saw from outside.
Yeah,
I've been to Amritsar many times. I've performed there.
So maybe that's what I was thinking. One, you should maybe try to get a painting already, like Golden Temple, and we should do a fund donation.
You've been to Golden Temple, right?
I am many times.
Amazing. piece of art. Good, good, yeah.
Third is my flight. Got 19, 20, 21st back to back. And again, only 22nd I have, then I'm back.
You have to visit some houses.
Yeah, one Diwali this one.
That's good, actually.
I just come here and my SD also the coordinates events.
Good, good. Which is good, right?
Yeah, which is good. Which
Yeah, which is.
शेरा कितने रह गया 8-10-15 मिनट हो गया वो तक घंटा हो गया सब ठीक है ना
भाई पता नहीं एयर ट्रक पिकअप नहीं लिया
तो फिल्टर क्लीन होने वाला है वो ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਚੇਰੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਐਵੇਂ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਕਰ ਤੂੰ ਜਾਇਆ ਕਰ 7 ਸਟਾਰ ਡੀਜ਼ਲ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਕੋਲ ਡੀਪੀਐਫ ਕਲੀਨਿਕ ਦੇ ਮਾਹਰ ਨੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਸਿਰ ਕਲੀਨਿਕ ਕਰਵਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰ ਇਸ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਡੀਪੀਐਫ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਧਦੀ ਹੈ
So then this would be like the last segment. You plan to do that too, right?
ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਜਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ
Computer diagnostic, all check and lube, engine in trains, complete rebuild, transmission, rear end ਨਵੇਂ ਲੈਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸੰਪਰਕ 722 Julian Way, Auckland. Call 510800.
Since this is music, you want me to sing?
With all team.
Can you sing?
He sings well.
Alright, sure, why not?
Punjabi?
Anything?
Manida.
Oh, you can?
Few lines I can.
Talent, huh? Let's do it.
No.
वेलकम बैक छोटी सी ब्रेक के बाद हम फिर हाजिर हुए हैं विलास ब्रेक में जैसे ही हम जाते हैं कुछ ना कुछ बारे में आई थिंक he's I'm pretty sure God has blessed him with all these जो मुझे अभी सुनने को मिला है जो पता चला है that he can also sing. So Vilas ये कैसे apart from singing as well जो आप बता रहे थे
shuttle badminton player in my case.
Wow.
Then painting and now singing. No, this is I've not been trained either in singing or it's up to us.
Absolutely. So why don't you showcase your talent of singing as well?
Okay, a few lines from Bollywood song.
क्या बात है?
Okay, just few lines. Okay. पानी दा रंग वेख के अखियां जो चूर दे माहियाना आया मेरा माहियाना आया मेरा माहियाना आया रांझना आया मेरा रांझना आया माहियाना आया मेरा माहियाना आया कादा नूर वेख के अखियां जो चूर दे. All right.
I think you've sang it, if not better, actually almost similar. So, with the kind of looks you have, with the kind of talent you have.
No plan as of now, unless because I don't have any idea to deviate from what I do because I think you need that feel. But yes, if any good opportunities, why not?
Producers watching us on the radio, Vilas is open for that as well. And he is a man of multi-talent. You never know. You might not need anybody else in the movie. He will be able to provide you music. He'll be able to sing your song, and of course act as well. So definitely contact Vilas Nayak. Now, Vilas, on the other side, what I've heard about you is you do a lot of fundraisers as well. Do you want to talk about the fundraisers that you've already done and the ones which are in flight?
Yeah, in the Bay Area right now we'll be doing few fundraising events. In fact, the event on 21st that you just mentioned about a few minutes ago,
right?
That again will be a fundraiser event.
Okay.
And also a couple of corporate shows that I'll be doing here. The proceedings will go to few of the NGOs in India, but. Till today, for the last 6 years, I've been managed to raise about $1 million for various causes.
Wow, fantastic!
That's been thanks to all the people who have contributed also, apart from my artwork. So they have been very kind enough to contribute from their side.
Right.
Apart from that, it's not only money that I feel, because I come from a very small village with no back to villages in India and inspire to very remote villages in India and perform for them. Just to inspire the way of looking at things and inspire them to.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like we weren't getting a call, so okay. if we get it again, I will. And now, since you brought that up, things for the underprivileged, everyone, especially kids who really want some form of art, not necessarily any kind of other skill.
Well, I think
any social media house. One way it is to connect with myself. Now today the people sitting in India in a matter of few minutes, but we don't have time to connect with ourselves. The moment we spend some time with ourselves every day, we know what is our abilities and all that. Yeah.
Hello.
So I think it's very important, and once you know what you really want to do in your, there's a lot of effort that you need to put to make it better. And I feel, when I quit my job, I felt like, okay, people were talking about a permanent job. So I told them, why do we need to think about a permanent job in this very temporary life that you do not know what's going to happen tomorrow? So you might as well take that risk, a calculated risk. That's very important.
That's true.
And do what you love.
Absolutely. So guys, like you heard from Vilas, do something that you really feel strong about from your heart. Follow your heart and take some calculated risks. Of course, you cannot be crazy. You cannot just do something without doing any kind of analysis and evaluation. But at the same time, I've met so many people, and I think I myself am very fortunate to be able to have this platform where I meet such wonderful people, wonderful human beings who have been doing such a fantastic job. And listening to their stories, it is so motivational, not only for me, my family, but also for the friends that, I share this information. And that's the whole reason we do the social media or the Facebook Live as well, so that whenever you face tough times, you look at these videos which are available. And that's the whole point, and that should be the whole point of social media, that you should utilize social media for something good. And going back to what Vilas said, he's been doing such wonderful fundraisers. So I would request everyone who's listening to us on the radio show, who is listening to us or watching us on Facebook Live, to support such causes. And to that respect, there is this fundraiser happening from Barcelona to Bollywood, a flamenco Fangama Diwali party with a Spanish twist, happening on October 21st at 7 p.m. in Saratoga. For information and for all the details, you can contact Usha at sangamarts.org. Again, it's USHA at sangamarts.org. And जैसे कि आप सब जानते हैं कि Vilas was here till 2 p.m. He has to go for a show now. It's happening at Balaji Temple, 5004 North First Street, San Jose, between 4 to 7, and he has to, get certain logistical things taken care of. And since our show is almost at the brim of, but like we said, we promised we will try to get him back again before he leaves for India. So hopefully next week हम फिर मिलेंगे इनके साथ. But before he leaves, I would let him talk something more or leave us with some kind of motivational thoughts or something you want to say, Vilas, to all our listeners.
First of all, thank you so much, Varun, for having me on your show.
My pleasure.
It was wonderful chatting with all of you, all the listeners. What message can I give?
You are an inspiration already, so I'm pretty sure if you can share some thoughts which would inspire others as well to do some good work.
No, I mean, I'm just living my dream right now. I think all of us have that very special ability. I just want to reaffirm that the fact that each one of us is really, really unique, and it is up to us to find out what that unique talent that you have. If you're not able to pursue your passion whenever you get some time, now that will give you happiness that money can't buy.
Wonderful. क्या note है? क्या note पे छोड़ा है? Thank you guys for joining in, and as we said, looking forward to meeting you again. And that time we will plan to see if you can do a fantastic everyone, and I will try to get a lot of people here. Our RJs were super excited, but they had certain prior commitments. But we'll plan it, and we'll have a rocking show. Thank you for bringing him here, and have a fantastic event at fundraiser as well. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it for the weekend. That was Vilas Nayak here, and we will have him next week. Time aata hai, and we will be back after the commercial. Thank you so much, Vilas. You should take a photograph with
for the memory.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, guys. Choose as well. All right, Vilas. So thank you again, Vilas, for coming up, sharing your story.